Alright, we're gonna get a cold start video this morning and see how it goes. Hit it. Alright? Yeah. Sounds healthy. Yesterday was better. She's real cold. Alright, so what we've determined is this bin is full of wet corn. So we'd have more corn if we weren't transferring corn, like what this load is doing right here, taking it over to Jerry's, put it in that other bin. We'd be over full. We wouldn't have any place to put it, and we still got 100 acres of corn left. So yeah, we got a good amount of corn this year. That's a plus. But we got about we got about 5,000 bushel in that back bin, the big bin there. So this 7,000's probably got 6,000 in it, so it's just about full. We're just gonna keep transferring it and hopefully dry some of this corn down and put it in the other bin. Alright, so we'll just climb up this bin quick, make sure we're not gonna overfill it. Should be pretty close by the time we get up here. By the time we get this truck, I mean, we're right up here. So, just started that back hopper. Yep, it's gonna be real close, so about to just hang out here and watch it, or be on the ground, one of the two. I'll tell you what though, sure is a nice view up here. Alright, so we're getting pretty close. It only has, I don't know, a foot left. What I'm gonna do is look up and make sure we're not loading it heavy to one wall, just to make sure all that kind of stuff. So I mean, it looks pretty even to me. That's a plus. Definitely we'll get it all to fit. Sure, I can get down here now. It's a nice view though. Why would I want to get down? Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through and I'm gonna load the skid steer up, take it over to the other farm, and knock out a dirt pile. Also looks like I could winterize the sprayer because we got that stuff in. Since it's been in the 20s lately, we should probably get that done. But I'm gonna go through and knock a dirt pile down that I want to get taken care of because it's in the way of duck hunting. And I'll finish around the blind and everything, and I'll get that done. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then maybe do lunch. I don't know, kind of in a time killing thing right now because of the dryer. I'll get that last field of corn pulled off onto the trucks, and then I don't know what we're gonna do from there because we're full in the wet bin and we're full in that 7,000 bushel bin. So now we kind of don't have storage. We do have storage. It's in that 10,000 bushel bin, but we got to put it all through the dryer. That's the issue. So once it's all dried, then we can go through and start really hammering out the combine again. Combining. We got less than 100 acres left, and so I don't know if it'll all fit in the one bin. It's some of the corn's kind of poor. That's 20 acres of it. It's kind of iffy in spots. First time it's been a cash crop field in probably 20 years, so that's kind of what we got going on there. So some of it didn't come through right. I don't know. We don't know what's going on, but we'll get it figured out this year. We got soil samples pulled and we'll get it taken care of. And I think it just really needs to be chisel plowed. The compaction was super crazy in that field because of what we did with it before, because we ran our pumpkin tankers through that field. And I mean, that's 130,000 pounds rolling down the road. So you pull that through a field year after year after year, and you're gonna make a little bit of compaction. So we gotta take care of that. I think that's really what the issue was. You can see right where we did a majority of the spreading is where none of it grew. So yeah, that is something that we'll deal with later. But I think later today I'm gonna do a little bit of chisel plowing, do that combining. I don't know, maybe winterize the sprayer, do some other stuff. I don't know, get some small odds and ends done while we're killing time. And the weather's nice, so that might be what we do. So yeah, I'm gonna go get this dirt pile done before lunch. All right, so I don't think it's a good thing for duck hunting if I can drive the truck all the way out to the duck blind. Not a good sign that there's not enough water. But we can get it taken care of for hopefully some rain that shows up sometime soon. Right after the corn's off and all the field work's done. Duck season will be over by then, but it is what it is. All right, so the dirt mound's all taken care of. We'll load it back in the truck and we'll keep going.
Jack's car wash goes.
All right, so stop playing music. All right, so we're back at it for another day here. We're at the grain bins. Just emptied this bin out finally. We spent all weekend running corn out of it, drying it through the dryer. So this one's ready for dry corn now. The bin back there, we're just about full. Probably got another 5, 6, maybe 700 bushel of storage in it. So I think the plan is to try to get that as full as possible. So the corn on the bottom of this bin here was like 15.5 to 17%. So we're just gonna push it through the dryer quick. About, I don't know, 250, 300 bushel an hour through it. So we'll get it dried down here in the next probably 2 hours, I'd say, and get it taken care of. And so then we can dump trucks into the wet bin and then start putting corn into this bin. So that's what we've been waiting for. But I don't think we're gonna do any combining this week. It's the week of Thanksgiving. So it's supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day, so Tuesday and Wednesday. So don't know if we're gonna do any combining this week. We don't have a place to park the combine inside up there in Rothbury, so I prefer not to let it sit out in the rain over the weekend because I think it's gonna rain Saturday and Sunday too. So I mean, we'd combine today and I don't even know if we would Friday, honestly. All right, so I got the tractor in here. I'm gonna go out and chisel plow in a little bit. I gotta chase down a hydraulic leak, and I did a little bit of looking before I picked up the camera. And gotta watch yourself on these things, they'll cut you. But did a little bit of looking, and I was just trying to figure out where the leak was before I started tearing everything apart. I took this cover off here. You can see this one here's a new hose, this is a new hose, that's a new hose. That one back here is not. Well, this one, neither one of these is new hoses. But I'll tell you this. So I find my wrench I used, this one right here. You can see that it's just a little loose. I mean, that is, I guess you could say more than a little loose, right? I wonder if that was my leak. Oh, we're getting somewhere. I'll have to put the other wrench on it and tighten it up. All right, that was an easy leak to fix. I'd assume that was it, based off of what I can tell. So I'll take some brake cleaning and get the oil off of that just to, so it doesn't build up grime. But other than that, yeah, I think we gotta put some hydraulic oil back in it. I think we're gonna swap some of these points around because the one on that end is wore out to a point where it's starting to bend in. So I'm gonna move it to one of the inner ones a little bit, so it won't be taking so much wear on the outside. But yeah, that's what we got going on. So we'll top her off with the oil, check the engine oil, check the coolant, get rolling.